Hi guys, my name is Dexter Sakwanya. Cavendish University student. Um, I wanted to sit down like this so that the video would feel personal. I was thinking, if I had a suit, should I put it on a stand? But I wanted to feel like we're having an honest conversation. School. Man. So my journey in school also has been long. Like since my school. After I wrote with Wolf, I was home for like a year and a half. I was home for like a year and a half. Um, then I got the opportunity I got a scholarship, right, to go to Cavendish University, which thank God and everything. I think most times when we talk about school, you just hear people tell you, look at this one, and like just keep on pushing. But keep on pushing is not really see motivation. Keep on pushing. Like keep on pushing. How? Why? You go on social media, you see so many people that have made it, even with grade certificates and whatnot. Then there's a that like, let's just be honest, and it's tiresome. Like classes are tiresome. It's hot. You are sweating. You are a teacher. There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff, and quite alright. We have people that have succeeded, like without school, and a lot of us have got talents, right? That we feel my talent is not growing. So up as a border, so up in basketball, singing, whatnot. For some other talents, right? Clubs are there, but sometimes it's only inter clubs. Others clubs are not, so you are forced to stay where you are. And even because I spent a lot of time. And even sometimes I come like, okay, nienda school, but like after this, what's next? Like where's the money going to come from? And I get that. And you hear people talk about bursary. Like sometimes they're difficult to get and all that. So honestly speaking, like for myself, honestly speaking to you guys, school, I won't lie to you, school is not easy, no matter what grade you are, right? Each grade is difficult for your level, and that's what people don't understand. I might be a university student, but I remember when I was in grade 9 and it was difficult for my level, right? Grade 10, my level, even grade 1 and grade 2 are difficult for grade 1 and grade 2 levels. So it's not just about saying just keep on pushing, but also to tell you the truth, life is easier with an education than without. Even the famous people online that you see that are successful and didn't get a proper education, there are many others who don't have an education and try to do the same thing and are not there. Guys, society is wild. There's you see them a lot, right? Education creates a safety net. If you're a musician, you're a footballer, you play basketball, you even chess. Guys, there are people who have careers in chess. Like with anything that you do, even business. More and more now, people, these things, for you to be successful. I know a lot of people, trust me, a lot of my friends who have even told me, or even me myself will tell you that even doing things outside school, having an education helps. You want to start a business, you want to get CDF. CDF can be very long, right? All that needs an understanding. You need to understand certain things, right? Since I've never known that it's all roses and chan, even when you have an education, right? But it just makes it easier. Some of the biggest artists and some of the biggest celebrities, even when they dropped out of school and they became celebrities, they still went back to school because they see the value of school. We have a few celebrities at our school that came back to school and will tell you the same thing. They say that education is the key to success. For me, I believe that's true. I also believe that education is not the only key, but it's the best key to success. Sometimes it's because of competition in your class. You're like, baja, but you have to understand that everyone goes home alone, right? If you keep comparing yourself to, okay, this one is doing this one is doing this one is doing this, nine in funo chicken, or since even in business, whatever. I do small jobs here and there from time to time that have become profitable for me as well. I will tell you, there is nothing in life that is easy. Business, school, there is nothing. School acts like oil. It just makes the process easier. And there are a lot of other factors that we have even in our lives, especially for like guys now. Speaking from my personal experience, from like guys now, you can feel a lot of weight, and you are feeling the rush to make money, and you're like, this could have been time. But I tell you, like when you go out there, the story is not like the celebrities that you see. Let me tell you true story, guys. True stories. There are people out here who are fighting just to go back to school, and it doesn't mean that it doesn't. What I'm saying doesn't make school any less hard. Doesn't mean that there's no probability that you can drop out and have a successful business. But all I'm just trying to say is that you pick. It's better to choose the path that at least you are guaranteed that you will have something, right? Like school. If you do well in school, these days don't even need like 6 points. No, if you do well in school, there's a lot of doors that can open. Just a lot of those. There are scholarships out here. There are talent scholarships. Let people not lie to you at Zambia Swamashitati football scholarship. I have friends, me personally, not at Sandstone. I have friends who are on basketball scholarships, football scholarships at UNZA, at Cavendish, at big institutions. They got those scholarships because of their talent, but schools recognize that these people still need to learn so that you have a safety net. If you have a talent and you feel like a club is not there at your school, talk to your headmasters. Like, there's no club for this at my school. If you're in a club and you feel like there's no proper activity or no proper funding, that's what CDF is there for. Like, ask your school to get a CDF grant. Outside school, there's a lot of stuff that you can do, but school helps. There's a lot I wanted to say, right? And there's a lot of stuff that needs to be addressed. There's a lot of stuff that you young people are going through, that this short video or even long video now won't help with. But guys, society ish, man. It's not things. That's it for me. Bye.
Thank you. That I want to speak about is you knowing your purpose, you knowing what it is you want to do, where it is you want to go in life. You might not know it by yourselves, but I believe ask even a friend, ask your relatives, what is it that you see in me that you think I'm good at? It will help you know what it is that you want to become.
Number 3, you need to write, what will you do every day in order for you to get to that career that you want to do? It affects you somehow. Part of the reasons why I was recruited at the Copper University was because I had this child at home and at that time I had not yet covered in time. So it was difficult for me to focus on the child, focus on my education, focus on all those things. Despite me having a fire within myself to work hard and study, it was not easy and no one should like to do. And for the guys, it's not only pregnancy you can get, for example, by playing around with both boys and girls. There are diseases, there are incurable diseases you can actually know how to really study. But then again, I think there was also if you don't know how to study, with him his method was when you're studying, when you're learning class, you pay attention of course. If you don't understand, take time and go through whatever it is that you learn. The same day, I think our first speaker had mentioned of allocating time for everything. That is very, very important if you want to get the best out of anything you can do. You need to make time. So even when you come to school, you learn in your classes, you have time from the time you know course, you have time to walk home or maybe to get home or you can boarding, you have time to get back to your dormitory, you have time to eat, time to bath, maybe time to wash and all that. You can't be washing every day from Sunday to Saturday. Every day when you come back, you're just washing. No, you need to get organized so that you create time for the things that really matter for you. And you're back to studying, yeah? So for you to study properly, I think everybody else used to say they wanted to be a doctor. That was the only reason, nothing else. And as I went on, I think I was like my friend here, engineer, who was a genius in primary school, but when they went to high school, they had a big challenge there.
Certain things would have been avoided if I was focused, if I was not missing like pressure, to fit in, or and people to say no, somebody comes to you, they're like, oh, I like you, they're like, oh, okay,
During the times like, if I didn't have these kids, I was going to eat. It wasn't for the children. And so you start to feel like you're actually not wanted. You feel like an outcast in your own house. You feel like you're this person that maybe the people that brought you in actually would prefer that you were never there in the first place. And so growing up, that played so much with my self-esteem to a point that I started feeling like there was nothing to even look forward to in life, and also it played with even how I feel. The things that helped me also get you at least where I am now, because I also don't come from a background that was so privileged. Growing up as a child, I learned so many things, and one of them is I'm going to also the privilege to be a husband of this that I have. I once
one day just give up it and forget about it. It doesn't happen.
I didn't know to study. I didn't even know how to really study. But then again, I think there was also if he taught me how to study, with him his method was when you're studying, when you learn in class, you pay attention of course. If you don't understand, take time and go through whatever it is that you learn. The same day, I think our first speaker had mentioned of allocating time for everything. That is very, very important if you want to get the best out of anything you can do. Everybody else used to say they wanted to be a doctor. That was the only reason, nothing else. And as I went on, I think I was like my friend here, engineer, who was a genius in primary school, but when they went to high school, they had a big challenge there, because even me, it was almost a similar case. Primary school and the first board.
Yeah, and even the English that I speak now, I actually learned it very recently. So, mostly I'm here to encourage you guys, very similar to what James was saying, just with school, because right now, I can tell you for sure, school is an equalizer. It doesn't matter where you're coming from, because I'm here coming from Mansa where things are really bad. Like for the longest time, all we had was ShopRite. No hungry, no shine. Like you don't eat good food, you go to ShopRite. That's how time is. So Monday you find everyone's there in ShopRite, chips shining. Teachers are amazing people, honestly. Because I wouldn't be where I am if it wasn't for the teachers in my life.
You can be a doctor in anything, in health, not just a medical doctor.